everyone. Welcome to Mystic Love Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure to connect with you. I hope all of you are doing really well. You are taking good care of yourself. You are safe, healthy, and happy wherever you are. If you have recently joined in, my name is Aishwarya. I hope you have a great time here. And thank you so much for allowing me to connect to your energy and to bring clear, direct, and accurate messages for you. And if you are already a member of this channel, thank you for all the love and support. It truly means a lot to me. You inspire me every day to keep going. You know how I have been doing future spouse readings. So while I was thinking about another topic, this question popped in my head. What makes your future spouse hot? Okay, what are their attractive physical traits? And what about them makes you weak in the knees? It could be their physical attributes or something they do is super hot in your opinion. So, I thought this is a great topic, and today that is what we are going to talk about. Your future spouse's hotness quotient. Okay? I have no idea what is going to come up, but I will try to keep it subtle because I want this reading to reach a wider audience. So I think I am not going to make this an 18 plus reading. I will do an 18 plus reading about your future spouse, down the line. But today, this is what we are tapping into. Okay. And I'm very excited for this. I have a feeling that you are going to love this. So if you enjoy this reading, if you connect with my energy, if you like what I do and you enjoy this channel, then please don't forget to show your love. Like the video, comment to let me know how this applies to your story. Give me your feedback and subscribe if you are new. I would love for you to be a part of this amazing and growing community. And just say hello. I would love to connect with you. You can hype the video if you want. You can share it with your friends, with your family. And my wish is for this channel to grow immensely by the end of 2026. Please help me push this channel to more people. You can comment, like, do all of that. Let the YouTube algorithm do its work. And believe me, I am forever grateful to you. Now, with that being said, please keep in mind this is a general and timeless reading. So if something doesn't apply to your story, it doesn't feel like your story, it could be a message for another individual. The message may or may not apply to you entirely. You will stumble upon this video when you are meant to hear the message. Okay? I am available for private readings. So if you would like to book a private session with me, all the information to contact me is given in the description of this video. So you can contact me. There are also a bunch of pick a card readings on the channel. They are timeless. So if you are drawn to a particular reading, if you feel like watching something, the link to the playlist is mentioned in the description of this video. You can directly click on the link. Enjoy the readings. We have 3 groups here, and there's going to be an image in front of you. Clear your head, think about your spouse, visualize them, and then choose your group. And if you are drawn to more than one image, please go ahead, watch it. So while you choose your group, I will see you at your reading. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the reading. Hello, group 1. If you chose the first image, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to connect with you. Today we are going to see what makes your future spouse hot. What are their attractive physical traits, and what about them makes you weak in the knees? It could be their physical attributes or something they do is super hot in your opinion. So we are going to tap into their hotness quotient. All right, let's start with it. Okay, without further ado, let's see what we have. I'm happy that the sleeve is covering the nudity part of this reading, but let's start with it. We have Virgo, Uranus, and 12th house. So your spouse could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. or they have strong 12th house placements. They could have Uranus in the 12th house, or Virgo in the 12th house, or Uranus in Virgo. They could have one of these placements in their natal chart, or maybe nothing at all. But we are tapping into this energy, okay? So Virgos are effortlessly attractive. They are often stereotypically attractive, and they are the masters of grooming, hygiene, and impeccable style. To them, a clean space and a fresh scent are massive turn-ons. And Virgos have high standards. They do not wear their hearts on their sleeves. They're hard to impress. Their true sexiness lies in their attentive nature, their sharp wit, and I would say a secret intensity, which is only revealed to a lucky few. I feel your spouse has a magnetic sexual appeal, which comes out even without trying. They would rarely leave the house looking messed up, and you love that they take pride in looking clean and well put together. I'm seeing prominent cheekbones and an athletic, gently toned body. They pay great attention to their hair, skincare, and outfits. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, so I feel your spouse has almond shaped, highly expressive eyes and maybe a wider forehead. Their physical features are striking, but in a natural, refined way. I'm seeing a toned abdomen. Okay, they have a defined waistline. And in astrology, Virgo also rules the digestive system. So they could have good metabolism. I feel your spouse could be somewhat reserved and maybe an overthinker, and you are the bold and assertive one. Behind closed doors, your spouse is a deeply attentive lover. They notice every detail, and they would be much more focused on pleasing you and sort of testing boundaries. Your spouse could be image conscious. They look innocent, but they are incredibly good at breaking rules. So they have a secret naughty side, and they would be secretly kinky or highly passionate when they let their guard down. Now, the energy of Uranus is all about unpredictability, rebellion. It says your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. And when it is placed in the practical Virgo, it is bound to create an unconventional beauty. Yeah, I'm trying to put the pieces together, okay? For you, I feel they're sharp, perfectly put together. Energy, style, attitude is hot. You will also notice that your spouse has a distinct magnetic quality, especially their facial expressions, their bone structure, and their eyes would absolutely draw you in a passionate way, and it can also melt your heart. So whenever you end up in an argument, you will avoid looking at their eyes. Okay? Now, according to you, I feel their hotness is clearly linked to their self-care. Your spouse is somebody who is deeply invested in holistic wellness, clean diets, much more natural workout routines, and their style is never boring. Okay? In astrology, the 12th house rules secrets and hidden things, mystery, unlocking the truth, closed off or mysterious energy, which naturally tends to attract people because they want to know more about your spouse. Group one, you know what I'm getting? You may not notice them at first, and then you will be hit out of nowhere by a sudden electric attraction to your future spouse. So it may take some time for you to see them in a totally different light. You may feel their intense electric aura, which would be fascinating, of course, but you would not be able to pin it down. You would not be able to understand what actually makes them hot or attractive. There's something mysterious, secretive, alluring about their energy, their style, their aura. Okay. I'm sensing their hotness is a slow burn. Your spouse is attractive in a clean, low-maintenance way, and even they don't realize their own magnetism, and that's why a lot of their admirers would feel they are unapproachable. But I'm getting an invisible and specific type of physical hotness, especially with the Virgo in the 12th house. They don't demand attention. They're not trying to stand out from the crowd, but they're modest, confident, intellectually sharp, and that leaves a lasting impression. We have hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Okay. Your spouse's hotness quotient is fundamentally connected to their optimistic, inspiring energy and the refreshing sense of renewal they bring, like a breath of fresh air. They have an uplifting presence. They make people feel comfortable and inspired. And I feel their ultimate hotness is intellectual and emotional. Their ability to see the bright side of any situation. You may even see them as your lucky charm because their faith would make you want to be a better person and to not lose hope. I'm seeing for you, their appeal is timeless. You do not just desire them for their looks, but for the comforting, passionate, and joyful feeling they tend to offer in marriage and in your relationship. It says nudity, so you clearly love their body. You may find their back or bottom to be super attractive, but again, I'm getting this energy of an internal spark that you feel, and that spark makes them hot. How do I explain this? It's not just the way they look, it's also a deep sense of self love and being comfortable in their own skin. It could be that you have always struggled with self love, so you find their authenticity to be attractive. You can see they live life passionately. They value deep connections and they are highly in tune with their physical and spiritual desires. They have a welcoming and open energy and they are not ashamed to show their emotions. You are going to feel your spouse is the ultimate green flag. They make you feel like an equal partner in the relationship. They value mutual respect and good communication. You would love that they are a collaborative partner. Their most attractive trait is their continuous drive to grow and learn. So they are receptive, open minded, they value your contributions, and they take a lot of pride in improving themselves because they're not afraid to put in the work. They keep their promises and they show up for you. So I think the more reliable, attentive, and resourceful they prove to be, the hotter they become for you. And it makes sense because I feel your spouse has heavy earth placements in their chart, which naturally makes them practical, patient, stable, secure. Wow, I'm hearing so many things. High voltage passion, sizzling chemistry, and sort of like a constant energy, which will always keep you infatuated. And this Eight of Wands energy is all about fire and speed. They physically captivate you because they have this everything all at once kind of raw energy and passion. Your spouse is really active, spontaneous, and they have an adventurous, ready to go kind of approach, which will make your sex life exciting. Yes, they can easily sweep you off your feet. Even after being married for a long time, their charm would hit you like a thrilling spark. The best way to describe this is a lot like a crush that never truly fades away. Okay? The other thing I'm getting is your spouse would never leave you guessing about what they want. They always show physical affection and you would love their flirty text. Yeah. Things like this, which is absolutely unexpected, romantic, and direct, is hot in your opinion. All right, Crypto? They could be a Scorpio for some of you, but Death represents cycles. I feel your spouse probably reinvents their look. They go through different eras of physical changes. It could be from edgy to polished and refined. So they like to keep their appearance fresh and exciting. They may have that Scorpio like vibe, a transformative, magnetic energy that makes them incredibly attractive, regardless of the traditional beauty standards and regardless of the gender. Now, hear me out. I feel your spouse seems to defy time because I'm seeing a massive glow up as they age, and absolutely their physical and sexual appeal will kill you in multiple ways. Yeah, they keep changing their style and aesthetic, and you are going to feel that they're getting hotter by the day. You would also find them extremely sexy when they are asserting themselves, taking charge, and solving problems and crises confidently. They are stunningly intelligent, so their intellectual ability to cut through BS is their most attractive feature. You are also going to feel that they are highly desirable when you engage in deep, honest, and witty conversations. You love their communication style, it's sharp and direct. Yes, they stimulate your mind. They're not dull. They also lean towards playful love and practical love. So, playful love is something when you have a secret language and you can be silly with each other without the fear of judgment. And gentle, affectionate jokes, good natured teasing, playful banter, enjoying impromptu dates or unexpected adventure. But at the same time, there's practical love, which to me feels like they're choosing every day to care for, support, and show up for you. And loving you through deliberate actions, whether it's being reliable, making your life easier by handling responsibilities, offering financial support, or being a shoulder to lean on during a crisis. So you will see an amazing balance between a love that is playful and a love that is mature. All right? Yeah, so I think these are your messages. I'm very happy for you, excited for this. This is a wonderful energy and you are going to love it. All right? I hope you get an idea about what you are going to find attractive about your spouse. What is their hotness quotient? So if this resonates with you, if you like this reading, please don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this applies to your story, and subscribe if you are new. I would love for you to be a part of this amazing and wonderful community. I will see you in the next reading. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Bye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose the second image, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to connect with you. So today we are here to see what makes your future spouse hot. What are their attractive physical traits? And what about them makes you go weak in the knees? Okay? It could be their physical attributes or something they do that you find to be incredibly hot. Okay? So we are going to talk about your spouse's hotness quotient. All right? We have Aries, Pluto, and the 10th house. Okay, so that is a lot. Your spouse could be in Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. They could have dominant 10th house placements in their chart, or maybe Aries in the 10th house, or Pluto in the 10th house. Pluto could be in Aries. So they could have one of these placements in their natal chart. Of course, it doesn't have to be, but these are the energies we have today. Now, Aries are the most dynamic sign of the zodiac, and they are ruled by Mars, which is the planet of action and passion. So your spouse is attractive, active, athletic, they are bold, they may have sharp, intense eyes, well-defined eyebrows, perhaps a heart-shaped face, and a visible jawline, high cheekbones. There's something called the Martian flush. So you will notice that when they're excited or after a workout or exercise, they have a distinct attractive flush on their face, and you may find it sexy, okay? So that is called a Martian flush, and a lot of Aries tend to have that. They may have a lean muscular body, long limbs and broad shoulder, especially if this is a man. Even if this is a woman, she works out. But you know, your spouse's hotness quotient is not in their physical aesthetic, because they are genuinely hot. And sometimes hot people are mean and off-putting, right? Because of their attitude. But when we talk about your spouse is hot. And they also come with a coming in hot type of energy. You know, something like they like to take the lead. And that is going to be highly attractive to you. Because I feel group 2, you are somebody who craves excitement, but you are an overthinker. So you avoid taking risks, and usually you are a cautious planner. But then you meet your spouse, who is always ready for adventure. Their impulsiveness would keep your life thrilling, so they bring a vibrant, magnetic energy to your partnership. They are also very sure of themselves. They know what they want and they go after it, and that is incredibly alluring to you. You appreciate directness and honesty. Their protectiveness, devotion, and support makes them really hot and attractive. Pluto, on the other hand, doesn't talk about conventional, polished beauty. Rather than making somebody look cute, Pluto's influence gives a dark, brooding, magnetic sex appeal, which people find intensely captivating because Pluto generally represents death, rebirth, transformation. And Pluto is also famous for giving the Plutonian eyes. You know, those piercing eyes that seem to stare directly into your soul. So making eye contact with them feels magnetic and intimidating all at once. You are going to love their chiseled bone structure, their sharp features. Your spouse may go through massive physical transformations, and I think they are going to look more attractive, confident, and magnetic as they age and evolve. You know, your reading has resemblance to Group 1's reading. So if you would like to watch Group 1, that's all right. I also feel your spouse may trigger your dark and wild side, kind of like wanting you to embrace your animalistic and instinctual energy. And maybe a bit of obsessive passion, extreme devotion, just being fascinated or completely captivated by their depth, intensity, their undeniable aura. Yeah. The 10th house is connected to our public reputation, our legacy, our career, and how attractive people find our success, power, ambition. So with Aries in the 10th house, I feel that you think the drive and passion they have magnifies their hotness quotient. They are assertive. They do not back down from challenges. You love their smile. And they make a lot of heads turn. They leave a strong and powerful impression on people. And I think people generally feel they are hot, successful, fearless, they're loved and looked up to. So being with somebody who is the talk of the town or is admired by so many people also adds to their overall sex appeal. Pluto in Aries radiates a warrior-like energy, which makes them naturally hot. They may also have a slightly aggressive passion in terms of intimacy, which in my opinion is highly sensual for you. You like when they are aggressive in bed or dominant. I should not say aggressive, dominant. Their passion could be slightly aggressive, but they are dominant, okay? If you love a bold pursuer, somebody who goes after what they want with zero hesitation, then you are going to love them. I'm sensing they also have a way of looking at you, looking right through you. And that would feel intoxicating and in a sense, commanding. Yeah, so Pluto in Aries is all about animalistic passion. It's not a soft and subtle attraction, it's fiery and transformative. I'm hearing they hold eye contact in a way that feels confrontational and intimate all at the same time. Your spouse has an irresistible and sometimes dangerous sexual appeal because I'm seeing they are going to pull you in a relationship that forever changes how you view yourself and your desires. They may have a distinct vein on their forehead or their arms, and you find that super hot. A vein popping on their forehead. That is a very specific message, and I don't know who this is for. So I'm going to leave it to that. Let's not talk more about it. We have Krishna. It says devotion, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized and you are loved unconditionally. So in Hinduism, Sri Krishna is the eighth avatar of Lord Vishnu. So avatar is avatar with an accent, all right? And he is considered as the ultimate divine charmer. Your spouse's hotness lies in their effortless ability to enchant and captivate others. Their attractiveness is not stiff. It's lively, fun, engaging. They have a great sense of humor, maybe a bit of a mischievous streak, and perhaps a fun-loving approach to romance. Since you got Lord Krishna, I feel their hotness quotient can be felt by you as a deep and soulful essence, something that combines physical beauty with intense emotional and spiritual connection. They could be your twin flame or soulmate. Yes, they just have a divine or radiant glow. And now I can understand why you feel an obsessive passion and devotion towards them. Okay, we also have travel. Now, usually travel symbolizes journey, a journey of some kind. Um, I'm trying to sort of understand what this is saying. Now, this could be saying that your spouse has a forever sort of an appeal. The attraction never becomes stale or boring. It would always feel like an exciting adventure every time you are together. You may feel their hotness is tied to their confidence, independence, and the mystery they carry. They keep showing you a new side of themselves, and that keeps you attracted to their personality. I'm hearing the view is beautiful. You may also love looking at them, traveling through life with them, being seen out in public as a couple. You may love that. And this is telling me that you have an active and adventurous life together. So your attraction increases by sharing experiences, planning spontaneous dates, moving forward together, and keeping the physical spark constantly ignited. They would keep surprising you with romantic getaways. We have sunflowers here. Have you heard about the sunflower theory? I feel your spouse will act as your sunshine on good days and then turn directly to face you when life gets dark. They will be your steady anchor, providing emotional safety and comfort. And it is said, when you gift somebody sunflowers, you should always gift a pair, because during the day they are blooming facing the sun. But when the sun goes down, instead of wilting, the two sunflowers turn inward to face each other, to share their warmth and survive the dark. Yeah, so that is the sunflower theory. And I know it's beautiful, right? So even in the dark, they will be your light and they will be there for you when life gets heavy. There's a different kind of charm to that, being with somebody who always has your back. I have to say, they're a package. Classic looks, plus loyalty, plus luxury. They look and present themselves as a highly prized and valuable person. For a majority of you, this is an entirely new person. I don't think you have met them. I also feel their work ethic and luxurious lifestyle could be a huge turn-on for you. Their success in their career, public reputation, certainly adds to their overall attractiveness. They are physically and emotionally dependable, and you will share a grounded, romantic connection with them. Now, the Hierophant represents a classic and traditional appeal, and I feel your spouse's hotness comes from a classic, well-groomed and polished aesthetic. They dress neatly, they carry themselves with dignity and grace. You may also feel they look hot in a traditional outfit. A lot of you may think that they fit the mold of what society traditionally considers a good catch, a typically handsome or beautiful person. They could even be a respectable figure in the society that you are proud to show off. You will feel companionate love with them, feeling secure and knowing you can rely on them makes them far more appealing in the long haul. Now, I'm seeing much like the first group. Um, you may experience a dramatic, jaw-dropping moment where you suddenly see your spouse in a completely new, incredibly hot light. This shift could happen overnight, okay? And I feel your spouse represents the kind of hotness that breaks boundaries. I'm sensing your spouse's hotness quotient is so striking that it can challenge your own self-image. It may even humble you, and you may feel you are lucky to be with them. Yes, you will surely share a passionate, electric connection, which can feel overwhelming and explosive at times. But I think that is part of the charm. This is a very earthy, dependable, rock-solid partner who gets hotter the longer you are with them. Okay? They may be a good mix of fire and earth elements, a fire sun sign or an earth moon sign, or vice versa. I'm hearing some of you feel their hands are quite attractive, stable hands. And I'm sensing your spouse shows their love through consistent acts of service. It could be fixing your car, bringing you a cup of tea or coffee, making sure that the home is secure. And I feel their reliability will make them super attractive over time. They are also deeply invested in you, and you would love that. So I feel group 2, you love a man or woman who is capable of taking responsibilities and accountability. So on one hand, you get to enjoy the spontaneity to spice things up, but then you truly admire their deep devotion and unwavering loyalty. So you may feel you have the best of both worlds. Okay? Alright, so that was a direct and clear message about their hotness quotient. I hope it gives you some insight about what truly makes them hot. I'm ending your reading right here, so thank you so much for being here. And if this resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this applies to you, and subscribe if you are new. I would love for you to be a part of this amazing and growing community. I will see you in the next reading. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Bye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose the third image, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure to connect with you. So today we are going to see what makes your future spouse hot. Okay, what are their attractive physical traits, and what about them makes you weak in the knees? So it could be their physical attributes, or something they do could be super hot according to you. So we are going to tap into that energy. We are going to see what is the hotness quotient. All right. So let me jump in right away. We have Libra, the moon, and second house. So your spouse could be a Libra, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but specifically they could be a Libra moon, or they have strong second house placements in their natal chart. They could also have a dominant moon in their birth chart, or moon in their second house, or Libra in their second house. Yes, so it could be some of these placements, or maybe nothing at all, but these are the energies which may influence them. Okay? Now, Libras are known as the aesthetic sign of the zodiac. They are ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty. So they naturally have an effortless sense of style. They know exactly how to look put together, glamorous, beautiful, or handsome with minimal effort. They organically gravitate towards beauty, style, harmony. They're deeply romantic. So I think your spouse takes pride in their appearance. They smell incredible. You would love how elegant they are. They make everything look attractive. Okay? Your spouse is a born charmer. So he or she knows exactly what to say to make you feel desired. And I feel their flirting skills are slightly refined. So they are going to make you feel like you are the only person in the room whenever they turn their attention to you. And Libras are sort of the peacekeepers. They avoid conflict. And this energy is going to play into your marriage. They will go out of their way to create a fair, balanced, and supportive partnership with you, a cozy home environment. They are also going to make sure that the romance never dies. Yes, your spouse is going to make your life look like a movie. They treat romance as an art form, planning beautiful dates, upgrading your home decor, keeping the spark alive long after the honeymoon phase. And your spouse has the ability to seduce you by just debating on a hot topic over a glass of wine, just as much as they will seduce you in the bedroom. So, what I'm trying to say is their sexiness is incredibly mental. Words of affirmation, the way they talk, their accent, their thoughts and ideas, perhaps their voice, their social etiquettes, being graceful. They have that classy sexual appeal to them. They are polished, they look elegant, okay? Now, the second house primarily represents family lineage, personal wealth, eating habits, and it also influences your spouse's family, their background, so your in laws, and their values, their beliefs, their physical traits. Now, with this energy, I feel your spouse is genetically blessed, okay? They're beautiful, attractive, and you will see that the parents are also good looking. Everyone in their family is good looking. They may come from a wealthy family, so they have a refined taste. Their values or habits could be because of the way they have been brought up. And I feel for most of you, this is somebody who lives in a posh neighborhood. They have a big house. They attend elite parties, and they are friends with influential people. Their parents could be a highly reputed diplomat or doctor or a local celebrity. And with Libra in the second house, they have a symmetrical face. Personally, you may feel that your spouse's face and voice is highly attractive. I'm telling you, something about their voice, a soothing style of communication. It amplifies their hotness quotient for you. They are graceful, well dressed, they appreciate luxury. You will see that their facial features are well balanced. Soft and gentle physical features, maybe an oval or round face, fuller cheek, a smaller soft nose, flatter cheekbones. There's a youthful and calm energy on their face. I am not seeing sharp features, but their hair could be wavy or gently laid, okay, maybe curly if they are a man. Yeah, so they have a stylish demeanor, they are into physical fitness, they like to put efforts into their outfit and to groom themselves. Your spouse is the kind of person who would consciously increase their hotness to keep you happy. So they would go that extra mile to look good for you, maintaining a good physique, never missing on their skincare routine, and always wanting to look attractive and desirable for you. And whether it's lounging at home or attending a formal event, the overall physical presentation matters a lot to them. Now, for you, Group 3, being married to them means a lifetime of romance. They will constantly make you feel desired, showering you with affectionate gestures, prioritizing physical closeness. They love the idea of being in love, and that is going to translate into your marriage. They can truly draw you in with their words and then leave you wanting more. For you, I'm not getting so much about their physical hotness. It's more about the things they do, which you find exceptionally attractive. We have green Tara. It says supreme protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation and trust. Now, green Tara represents an awakened feminine energy, and in Buddhism, she is considered as the mother of all Buddhas. I feel your spouse's zest for life, their charisma and confidence makes them incredibly attractive. They're not just attractive looking, they have a warm and nurturing energy, which often adds to their physical appeal. You can see how she has soft and gentle features. I feel your spouse likes to keep things exciting, and their hotness also lies in their proactive nature. They're always ready for swift action. The way they are fiercely devoted and always there to rescue or support you also makes them hot. You love their compassionate nature. They have a green aura, and that shows openness, approachability, an open heart space, and a healed and giving heart. We have keys. So this means you have the final piece of the puzzle. You can unlock doors, right? I don't think you have met them. It could be that you are manifesting a person like this, and this is the fated door, and you will be handed over the key, and they are the soulmate you have been waiting for. Why do I feel your spouse will awaken your deepest desires? The way they look, that is your ultimate type. Their glowing skin, beautiful hair, and their eye-catching features, their appearance and appeal will continue to play a major role in your overall chemistry and spark. I feel their hotness quotient unlocks passion within you because your spouse is highly sensual and they have a strong romantic appeal. With this key, I feel they are your perfect match, and they will make your head turn when they walk through that door. I feel your spouse is a perfect 10 in your eyes. They would love to spoil you, and they take pride in satisfying you. They are an exceptionally giving lover. So I think you like being spoiled. And their generosity also makes them hot. But you know, the Six of Pentacles is the perfect card of equality, mutual respect, and fairness. So I feel physically both of you are good looking and you contribute equally to the hotness quotient. Your spouse may hold a high status, so they are able to provide security, financial stability, and even this would enhance their sex appeal. You know, it's their commanding yet kind presence. Okay? Yes, they would love to share their resources with you. They're not a stingy person. I'm seeing they're incredibly fun to be around. They have excellent social stamina. Whether it's about mingling with other people or dancing or maybe hosting a dinner, their vibrant aura gives them a high popularity appeal. I feel your spouse is the kind of person people universally would love to talk to them. They have this young, playful energy and they celebrate life and relationships. To give you an example, this is the kind of boss everyone would love to have. Somebody who is fun, a lot more patient, understanding, playful. They love to joke around. You can have witty conversations with them. But here's a catch. Because they are loved universally, they will always attract a lot of attention. So I would like to say that you will be married to a social butterfly. And you may have to occasionally deal with people flirting with them flirting with people, but you know, they are going to flirt in a very natural, healthy sort of way. If people misconstrue their intention, it is, quite frankly, okay, because I feel they are good at talking, at impressing people with their words. But yes, they are the crowd puller. So you may have to deal with this. I feel your spouse is not the type to casually blend into the background. They know exactly what they want, and that assertiveness is a major boost to their physical appeal and their sexual energy. And their hotness quotient also comes from looking sharp, looking their best, and being able to handle whatever is thrown at them or thrown on their path. They are ambitious, they have a forward looking attitude, so they like to be ready for the next big journey. I feel they're constantly evolving. They like to keep themselves looking fresh and dynamic all the time. I want to say your spouse is drop dead gorgeous, and you are going to feel that they are so ridiculously good looking that they can leave you speechless at times. Their beauty is so captivating that they are addictive, to be honest. It's the ultimate guilty pleasure attraction that may drive you wild. So, whatever you believe as hot and attractive, that's exactly what they are. They also don't do anything halfway, and that's why you may find their passionate, all or nothing approach to life and love extremely appealing. Your spouse also sort of challenges conventional rules and ideas, and they would also push you to think differently. Their ability to rise from the ashes, recovering from a failure or difficult period stronger than ever, has to be one of their most attractive features. They also turn you on by the absolute trust and intimacy you share, where you can completely let your guard down and be vulnerable with each other. I feel they like to take control, especially in an intimate setting, and that would often surprise you in such a way that you are breathless, if you know what I mean. Okay? So I'm seeing that you are enamored with your spouse, as you should be, very much in love. Um, you love the way they look, and you have manifested them, so they are your type. Alright, guys, so that is what I have for you, and I hope this gives you insight into what are their attractive features. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this applies to your story, and subscribe if you are new. I would love for you to be a part of this amazing and growing community. I will see you in the next reading. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Bye.